I spent some time today just thinking about some of the ways in which we can try to stay healthy despite of what is happening to us or during this holiday season. And so I'm gonna go straight to the point and give you 5 healthy hacks that could be helpful during the Christmas season. Number one, as many of us are starting to wind down and start having the holiday season, it might be worthwhile holiday proofing your plans. What do I mean with that? Try to still eat within the regular times. Don't skip your food or change the eating patterns just because it's Christmas time or the holiday time is here. That will be really helpful to have a rhythm and stick to the rhythm, whether it's Christmas or whether it's not Christmas. If you've been invited to a party, which most of us will be doing, the most important thing you can think about is try to bring something healthy if you are invited, or if there is opportunities of you bringing some food. But if everything that is provided, there isn't any healthy options, let's say you have a sweet treat, at the end of the day, once you finish your sweet treat, it might be worthwhile cutting down on the carb, because that's the major source of fuel for your body. And when you cut that down, if you've substituted it with something sweet, it could be helping you to kind of minimize the amount of calories that you're eating, so that you can try to avoid gaining more weight during the festive season. Also, don't skip meals. I've heard people saying like, oh well, Christmas is coming, I'll skip my meals and eat everything together. That's a temptation where you end up overeating. But if you decide and say, I'm going to still eat my breakfast, if you're a breakfast person, I'll eat my lunch, I'll eat my dinner, that will be helpful at the end of the day, rather than skipping meals and wanting to eat a big meal all together and ending up spending all your calories together. And of course, the other thing you can think about is always try, if you fall off, you say, today I'm gonna eat healthy, you don't end up eating healthy, don't let that discourage you. You can always wake up the next day and decide to get back onto healthy eating. Number two, outsmart your buffets, right? If you're invited to a party, there are all those buffets that are provided. The thing you can do during a buffet is use a small plate, and of course limit the servings that you're going for. Eat vegetables as your starter rather than having those calorie loaded foods. Eat slowly. There's so much magic and power when you're eating slowly. You savor the taste, you savor the smell, you savor the flavors, and also that will help you when you start to feel full. You'll be able to sense the feeling of fullness. And at the end of the day, of course, if possible, wherever possible, avoid, or if you have to, limit alcohol intake, because that can be easily empty calories. Number three thing to think about is fit in your favorite foods during this season. Don't try to stay away and avoid indulging with your favorites, because once your body feels like it's being starved, it's not being given what it needs, etc., it actually makes you feel like, I'm avoiding this. And once you avoid, you start demonizing some foods, you start to call some foods to go onto the naughty list. That will mean when you are able to eat them, you will devour them like crazy. But try to fit in still your favorites, but do it in moderation. Moderation is key. And then the fourth thing to think about is keep moving. Don't let the season make you to decide, like, if you're in the Western world at this moment, it'll be more colder, there will be more you want to stay indoors, but don't limit going out. Still incorporate exercise. It's good for your mental health, it's also good for your welfare, it's good for an opportunity as well to kind of keep up going up and up again, over and over again. It can help if you're overeating, you can still be able to burn those calories. And then the last thing that you should not forget about, or number 5, sleep is important. Sleep is good if you want to lose weight. Sometimes if you're sticking on your weight and you're not seeing that weight going off or shifting off, it could just be because you're not sleeping enough. Sleep is also good for your mental well-being. I'm so much into mental well-being, emotional well-being at the moment, because that's something I'm prioritizing going into 2024. And so if you're like me, or if you want an invitation to be to join the club, let's look after our mental health during this season. Let's not allow anxiety and worry to overwhelm us, that at the end of the day we forget about the important things like sleeping. So if you haven't bought your Christmas presents, if you worry about it, it will just make you not be able to sleep, etc. And that's not gonna buy the gifts, right? So don't allow the things that worry us, the things that make us anxious, to make us lose sleep. At the end of the day, prioritize your sleep. Have at least 7 to 8 hours of a sleep. You're well rested. That means you have be less stressed out. That means that you will be able to think more rationally. That means that you'll be able to lose some weight, and that means that you'll go into the season, into the holiday period, feeling much more better, much more rested. And what is gonna be a better way to start a new year? Being very well prepared for it. That was the 5 hacks for the holiday season. If this has been helpful, or if you find any of the work that we do on this channel to be helpful in any way, why not consider supporting what you're doing by either leaving us a thumbs up, sharing this video, or just by clicking that subscribe button. If you're able to, why not also click on notifications, so that you'll get the notifications anytime we upload a new video. You'll be the first person to know. As always, thank you so much for your love and your support. Our prayer is that you will prosper and be in good health, even as your souls prosper. Have a great time until I see you in the next video with another nugget for the holiday season.